Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to Wonderfair's home shopping studio here at Wonderfair Home Shopping in downtown Lawrence, Kansas. Here with our giant microphone and our ginger cat. Here he is. And soon to be joined by this fellow, Paula George. Good to go on Instagram.
Seems like we're there.
That's right. This is a 2-camera studio. Extremely fancy.
Big budget.
Today, Paul, is July 16th, 2020, the year of many challenges.
Lots of challenges.
One of which is that instead of a stationary store that's extremely in-person, we are now mostly online. The folks can come visit us from noon to 6 with some restrictions. Most days except Sundays. But...
And see this beautiful boy.
And see this... Ooh, he doesn't
this beautiful,
like...
frisky boy.
He doesn't... He only wants to see us now. Oh my gosh, y'all too. Paul.
Yes.
Let's talk about what today means in the context of normal Wonderfair.
Yeah.
Thursday every July would be the annual Downtown Lawrence sidewalk sale.
60 years running.
Ooh, 60 years. It would be 61 this year.
Yeah.
If we'd time to feature these products yet. So the sidewalk
Dave can't
sale,
wait for the features we're going to get to. Can't wait. Sidewalk sale.
The sidewalk sale is off this year because, of course, it would be irresponsible for downtown to invite the thousands of people who would normally, and I'm not joking about that, who would normally come. We've been thronged by hundreds of shoppers before 7 a.m. in the past. We would normally come in at 4 a.m., start putting up tents, putting out all of our sale items. The deals warlock shows up in the afternoon and starts slashing prices. It's kind of a bananas day, which is why it's banana themed. We
True.
really should have put our banana shirts on and revealed them. We blew it.
We did, but
it's taken us years to develop our Blunderfair approach, and we're kind of sad not to be able to do it this year. But frankly, the way our staffing works right now,
I'm not sad. I feel like we're going to get something figured out. People can appreciate all the mistakes we made in some other way.
Right. Well, Paul, I wanted to feature mistakes in a different way today since it's a Thursday, and that means it's a deep dive day here on Wonderfair Home Shopping where we do a deep...
Okay, nice one, Dave.
Ouch. What just happened?
Dave knocked that cup onto the floor. It was an enamel cup, though, so it did break, which I heard it sliding off, and I was like, that sounds like something that's going to break when it hits the ground. But fortunately, nice one, Dave.
Wow. You know,
action-packed morning here on the Wonderfair Home Shopping Network.
It is Blunderfair Day, so it feels appropriate. I have some anxiety developing about that situation, but I'm going to try to blast past it because we just got to show the people very quickly what I wanted to show for Blunderfair Day, a day where we celebrate our mistakes and the items that we over-ordered and that got slightly scratched and dented in the in the store through the year. That'd be a day people could adopt our mistakes and benefit from them by getting them cheaply. So today's deep dive is going to be about goof ups. First of all, sometimes your mistake might be intentional. There's a genre of art that's meant to look a little bit more naive, and there are certainly products that are designed to let you correct your mistakes, but I think they can double as art tools that are inherently already perfect.
Pardon me.
You're a lot today.
Oh, yeah. Well,
okay?
Deal with me. I'm fine. I just sneezed.
All right. So this is the Make No Mistake marker set. It's made by a company, Uli, that's more geared toward art supplies that are for gifting. So they might not keep making this set forever and ever and make it the cornerstone of your art practice. But the concept of these markers is one end of the pen can be used to lay down areas of color, and then the reverse end is a subtractive tool that basically vanishes the ink you just laid down. Movie magic style. I made a couple of swatches of this to show. So folks on YouTube, you can see that's where I laid down purple. And then with the eraser end, I wiped out some of the color. And that makes it white. So with these markers, you could come up with ways to maybe like lay down patchworks of color and then go in with designs on top in a quilting style of drawing. You can simply like I wonder if it would work to lay the eraser down first and then go over it with marker and have like a secret message appear. Let's find out. I haven't tested this, so if that would
live
work,
demo.
that would be very cool. By the way, I tested these markers on a few different kinds of paper, and I found that fountain pen friendly paper was not ideal because the coating would get pulled up a little bit by the subtractive end of the marker. Like the coating is some kind of a like stony thing. I don't know exactly. That's what they call it. That's like a shorthand. It's kind of like calling a pencil being made of lead, but it's really graphite. It doesn't totally work, but it kind of did. I wonder if I let it dry better, if it would. So, Paul, while I'm experimenting, do you have any thoughts to share?
Well, you're seeing a live demo right now of the Uli Make No Mistake erasable marker.
It's kind of working, but I feel like the marker is reigniting the erasable portion, and it's not, couldn't really secret message with these, but now we know.
These are available
So cute.
at wonderfairhomeshopping.com, our internet website for purchasing things. For just $12.50, you'll find it in the
It's a bargain.
As Seen on Wonderfair TV tab.
Yeah,
right there.
They're fun. They'd be safe for kids, or if you're an artist and you're like at a roadblock and you want to try a new tool that's just fun to doodle with. I think these are great, and they, they're called Make No Mistake, and we believe that if you learn from your mistake, it was still constructive and it's not a complete waste. So
good practice if you want to get into reductive techniques.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to,
productive, retractive.
If you want to think more like carving a block.
All right. So this one's a little on the nose for my next Blender Fair that I would like to reveal to you, and it just feels appropriate for deep dive because the next dive can go so deep. You're actually going to need like a team of experienced divers to go in there and rescue the huge quantity of these projects that I have in this cave. So I can't do the full deep dive on it today.
Okay.
But I thought we would just scratch the surface of how many block style erasers we sell at Wonder Fair.
Okay.
An eraser,
this is great for an episode about mistakes.
Yes. So the classic art tool.
Are you saying that folks in the future can look forward to like a multi-part series on erasers? Great.
Yeah.
Heard it here first.
There's so many kinds of erasers. They all serve a different purpose. They're not all made equal. They won't all function the same depending on your application. So I started over the quarantine. Although we had a lot of erasers before, I probably doubled the number of erasers we sold during quarantine.
Being this online behemoth is you double your eraser capacity.
I did not put them online.
They're not on.
People, I'm sorry. I just bought them to have them. People could come and buy them or call them. But this is your first chance to see how many erasers we have since they're not on.
We got a lot of erasers.
First of all, I'm going to start going through.
There's a brick here. Yeah, we haven't even added this one in.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so to save time, I'm just going to kind of generally.
Is it rapid fire?
Yeah, it's going to be rapid fire, and you're going to
you throw them to me.
Absolutely not. Great. I cannot throw.
Just throw them to me.
Do you really trust me on this?
Yeah, you can do it. It's going to be entertaining.
But why would we do it that way? Okay? This is a lot of pressure for me, a non-sports person. But okay. Oh, I just love the erasers also, and I don't want them to get hurt.
They'll be fine.
Okay. This is the Seed Gold eraser. It's the first of many white plastic erasers we have, but it comes with a really nice golden shield so you don't have to touch the eraser gunk with your hand. White plastic erasers, probably everyone's more known favorite is the Stettler Mars plastic, which pretty similar. Some folks prefer it. The Tombow Mono also comes in this smart format, which is slightly skinnier, which is really nice if you write in narrow lines, like in a planner with really... You should keep track of how many you drop as well.
Okay, it was me, not you.
Only 25 cents, so we like to sell that one to folks looking to get something affordable, functional, cute, cheap. Viking makes another really nice, chunky, soap bar style that just feels really good in your hand. That would be a good one to just hold on to and squeeze when the mistakes are starting to feel really overwhelming in the world. if that's your experience. I'm just saying that might be an experience you're currently having. Next up, we have a lot of erasers that have unique shapes like this. Anatas we talked about it earlier in the show, it's like got a honeycomb pattern that enhances how quickly you can erase because it's got a lot more surface area pulling up your lead. So that's a pretty awesome style of eraser. Similar to white plastic erasers, black plastic erasers, sometimes they're a little harder and they work better for erasing like charcoals and stuff, but they also then just don't look as gross and messy. This one is shaped like a plus sign. So again, you get more surface area on that one. It's got a really long, skinny format that's pretty cool. In the black plastic eraser world, there's also the Dust Catch by Tombow. A lot of erasers are dust catching, and that means that instead of leaving little particles of spent eraser all over your drawing, they stay kind of attached to the eraser so you can peel them off cleanly and throw them away without making a mess on your desk, which is nice. So Dust Catch. Wow, what irony. That one hit the floor if you're wondering. Here's the Sumo Grip, which is a really nice quality kind of unsung hero of the eraser world. It's made by Sakura. I really like a Sumo Grip, and it comes in a few formats. It's got no phthalates, it says on the package. Do any erasers have phthalates? I don't actually know about that.
Why do we want phthalates?
Well, you don't want your baby to eat a phthalate.
Okay.
I don't know why else. I think they're known to cause cancer in like extremely high doses, but obviously in some products that's more problematic than in others. Let's talk about erasers that do great for colored pencils, which are a waxier pencil than graphite. So they need a slightly different form of eraser body. This little skinny mini by Seed is made for colored pencils, and it does a great job of erasing them cleanly. So does this Seed eraser that also happens to be the gummy formulation. So it's one of those like kind of weird translucent textury guys. It also is extremely bright yellow, so I just straight up love it. So those are colored pencil erasers. Also good for colored pencils are sand erasers that can also erase like ink and typewriter ink. They're very cool, and they have kind of a sandy texture. We'll go more into those later. The Moo brand is like a white plastic eraser that's also slightly gummy, and they come in a bunch of shapes and sizes, and illustrators tend to really love these. We sell them a lot to people working in multimedia. That one's on the ground. He caught that one. Okay, pretty good. Next up, similar to all of those colored erasers, we have radar erasers that come in a rainbow of colors. They come in pink, blue, green, red, and orange in like a pastel colorway. So cute. I love them. These are basically white plastic erasers that are just cuter colors. You want to catch the rainbow? Yeah. Blam. Oh my gosh, she actually caught it wrong. I'm very impressed with you right now. Okay, next up. Can't pick one color? Pick two. This is the Combi by Stapler. It has a white plastic end and a blue plastic end, and the blue plastic is good for erasing ink, and the white end is good for erasing graphite. So super cool 2-in-1 eraser. I don't know how they do it, but on my deep dive, I'll research that and be able to tell you. Next up, classic pink pearl. You just have to sell this eraser if you have every eraser because it's so cute. No further comment. Next up, we talked a little about jelly erasers. Here's my favorite one because it's totally clear. This is the Radar Clear. And I just feel like it's the eraser of the future. If your goal in erasing your mistakes is to make them disappear, why not start with a transparent eraser? You know what I'm saying? Be the change you want to see. Next up, erasers that are really specialty for different purposes, like the gum eraser, which are great for artists and drawings. So they're very soft and they break down really fast, so they don't smudge your paper. That's nice. The Prismacolor art gums is slightly higher quality than the Alvin, but we got them all. Whoops, should I have given you a heads up?
It's all good.
They're coming. We're almost at the bottom of the box. I wasn't counting. Artists also often use kneaded erasers. We did some comparison to find the best kneaded eraser to stock since a bunch of companies make them. Faber-Castell won that competition for us, so we carry the Faber-Castell in both the standard gray and in colored. Colored kneaded erasers are softer than the gray ones. So if your hand gets tired squishing gray kneaded erasers, maybe switch to the colored and reduce your fatigue. But if you need to hold a sharper point, stick with the gray. These almond erasers are new in the shop, so-called because they come in these super cute almond-shaped plastic covers to keep them clean in your bag. And they're like a harder formulation of plastic eraser. They come in, he dropped off me. They come in red, green, and blue. They're super cute. And last but not least, at the bottom of my box, also new to the store, is this Kamakashi, so-called because designed for comic and manga artists to use to draw. It has a triangular shape that's ideal for erasing both large areas of pencil sketches. Like you draw a pencil sketch, you ink it down, and then you have to erase all the graphite out before you digitize your image. This eraser is great for that. So that was my Pandora's box of infinite eraser possibilities. I did not bring out any of our erasers we sell that are in stick or pencil format, just because I don't have enough time.
Stay tuned for the future deep dive.
A future deep dive. Today we introduced them because it is Blunder Fair, a day where we celebrate mistakes.
Yep.
And when we acknowledge that the only real mistake is not trying to make up for and take accountability for it. Also, art supplies. I don't really have a transition there.
I don't even know where we're trying to transition to.
Well, it depends on if we want to spend 5 more minutes talking about Blunder Fair.
Let's spend 5 more minutes, and then we get the store open for the throngs. There's no throngs.
There are. But there are nice folks who come and visit.
Absolutely.
So I put a new category on our WonderFairHomeShopping.com web store.
This is big news, folks. There's a new category.
It's a new category in town. It is the Blunder Fair category. It currently only has a couple of items in it. They were sets of markers I bought on closeout specifically to sell during our sidewalk sale, which we can no longer have. So we will be slowly but surely over the next couple months adding some sale items to that category. You can see the sale price reflected on the item in that category.
That's a big tech update. We got a sale price feature now.
We did. It's not like you have to enter a code. You can just go and see what the price of these sale items is going to be. One item I hope to be adding there, probably not right away, but when we get more of our staff back in starting next month. One of our biggest sellers last year at the sidewalk sale was our grab bag.
Grab bags.
Yeah. Did y'all get a grab bag? It was pretty exciting. Things that end up in Blunder Fair are often like the last notebook of a type that we can't order anymore, and we don't have room on our shelf for one notebook. And when you're down to the last of something, it always seems lonely.
Mm-hmm.
So I sometimes pull those last notebooks or notebooks that got a little scuff on the cover, and we save them for Blunder Fair. And we started turning them into grab bags where we match one of those items with a few other items from around the store that may or may not be imperfect. Some might be perfect. And we sell them essentially for half off in a grab bag. So the idea would be for a $15 grab bag, you get $30 worth of stuff from the shop that we've color coordinated. You can't have any say in what you're going to get. So
your grab bags are color coordinated?
Yeah.
Always?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of work.
It was. That's not, I mean, define work. Like we already want to always start like 1 or 2 steps ahead. So also my whole staff are artists. So what we did was we just had a bunch of items, and I said to Kaylee, or Jenny, like, hey, find a few extra pins that make this set coordinate. And then we did that.
Okay.
So an example would be like, this was the last of its kind of a Poketo notebook we had. So this will end up in a grab bag. And then to coordinate with it, I found this kind of also Bauhaus-inspired Hanji card that's very beautiful and goes with it. And maybe this roll of washi tape with little smiley faces that also matches. That hasn't been a great seller, so I don't mind adding it to this set. And then a couple of pins that match also. This pin had gotten a little broken down the side, so it's imperfect, but it still writes perfectly well. So we can't sell it at full price, but we can give it to you in a grab bag. I also sometimes buy goofy stuff for the grab bag. Like this is an eraser set of a blue bear and an orange cat sitting in a car. Beep, beep.
Not for sale. Grab bag only.
Grab bag only. So you know what? It looks
GBO.
cute with this notebook. So it's going in this grab bag, and that's just the way a grab bag works. I don't think that's how grab bag works everywhere, but
definitely not.
cute
Usually
pencils,
it's dollar records.
Well, not for us. For us, it's a color-coordinated group of objects that helps lonely notebooks find a home.
Okay.
Another example might be this really cute Bend to Work notebook was the last of its kind. It's going to go with this nice set of stationery that matches and has a jelly roll. And this was also like an underperforming box of stickers that are little envelope seals of smiley faces.
Ouch. Tough on those stickers there.
I know, they're so cute. Wait, what?
No, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, they just, some products you have to really like pick it up and see how cute it is inside to want to buy it.
Yeah.
And the packaging doesn't do the job. So
yeah, you're
once
right.
you own them, you will love them, but people they aren't gravitating toward them in the store. So that's my preview. So get excited.
Get it up on Instagram there.
Get these online. And you'll be able to buy grab bags. It'll be.
We'll get some online grab bags going.
Yep, we'll get. I don't think we'll have them in this. Maybe we'll have some in the store. I don't really know how to do it or when, because it's also back to school season for us here at Wonder Fair.
It's about to get a little busy.
It's about to get really bananas, and we don't know quite how to navigate back to school season.
Who knows what's going to happen?
Who knows?
We're taking bets.
Yeah.
The kids going back.
Normally we sell a lot of art supplies to KU students returning. We're not sure how that's going to work out. So bear with us as we continue. Like if you'd like to paint a picture of where Wonder Fair is right now on the choppy seas of pandemic 2020, we're in our little rowboat. Dave is the captain. He is wearing a captain's hat with a very large feather, and he has a peg leg where his damaged leg would be.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, and it's really cute, and we've all signed his leg.
Yeah.
Like a cast. Okay, so he's up at the front of the boat. The waters are very choppy, and there's just a huge typhoon whirlpool ahead of us that we're going toward.
Dave, don't navigate us into that whirlpool.
So what we're going to want to do is maybe lash our boat together with some other neighboring boats, also known as our staff, so that we can slingshot ourselves around the typhoon.
Ooh.
Is that just something you can do in space?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not a navigator in terms of water or space.
Maybe we need something to lift us up and over the. Anyway, it's gonna be a lot, and it might get a little bananas.
It's probably just gonna stay choppy.
Yeah.
Is where you were getting to?
Yes, I'm saying that the things that I want to do because they're fun, but are less critical than like making sure students have supplies on time, might start to get a little behind.
Okay, so we're mediating expectations right now.
Yeah.
There might be some grab bags.
I would love there to be grab bags, and as soon as I have the either personal capacity or the help, we'll get on that because I think they're super fun, and I love a surprise in the mailbox. I don't know about y'all, but we're pretty proud of our grab bags. They're cute. They're cute as hell. I'm just going to say it. Okay, Paul has left. The air conditioning has turned on. The parking on Mass Street has returned to normal. Dave, would you like to finish up as my co-host? No answer. Well, Paul wants to join me. As I make my outro, I will just point out that I feel a little guilty. It's hard for you to buy these cute pig and tiger in car or pink bunny and panda in car eraser sets. You relax. What do y'all think that is? A llama?
A mouse.
A mouse? Froggy? Bunny rabbit? Anyway, I got a lot of cute stuff for grab bags.
Yeah, you show this?
No.
That's ridiculous. We can't show that.
Oh, it's too good?
It's too good.
Well, get excited.
That's for a grab bag?
Yeah. I'm telling you, I buy when I see things on closeouts from companies that are too cute, I just buy like 40 of them.
Yeah.
For the Wonder Fair.
Those are amazing.
Cool. Waste not, want not. So, fine folks of Wonder Fair friendship. Here's another grab bag for you. This one I call Cutie Fruity.
You're naming them.
I name them in my heart.
Okay. Well, that's the show for today, I think.
Okay.
We are here noon to 6 for drop-in folks. And that's true tomorrow as well. We're back tomorrow with the show. Tomorrow we're talking food, right?
Tomorrow?
You're coming in. It's your day off.
Well,
I can do it on my own.
It's my day to work like admin stuff behind the scenes, so I think I should still come in, and then I gotta respond to like 600 emails.
Okay. Well, join us tomorrow for local food talk. We'll bring you the update. It seems like I'll save it. I'll save it for tomorrow.
Oh.
I'll save it for tomorrow.
Well, I can't wait.
Lots of local food talk.
Okay.
Thanks for tuning in to Wonder Fair Home Shopping Network, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Embrace your mistakes today with the spirit of Blunder Fair. Meow. I should end the stream. Whoops.